The news making the rounds in England is that former Chelsea legend and Everton manager Frank Lampard has been sacked, and there's an ongoing search for his replacement right there in England. Alongside this, we'll talk about a preview for big games coming this weekend in Europe. This is the Nutmeg, and my name is Ayomide Sotubo. It's still the Nutmeg, and yes, I'm ready to tell you about the fixtures for the weekend. I picked some of the biggest games that will be happening this weekend for you, and we're going to be talking about them as a preview right now on the Nutmeg. The pick of them all is Manchester City versus Arsenal in the fourth round of the FA Cup. And why is this such a big game? Everybody perhaps knows already. Arsenal have passed litmus test upon litmus test. They faced Manchester United. They lost one. Manchester United, by the way, were the only team to have defeated them in the Premier League. But then they found a way to win at their own patch, in their own ground. And this time around, in a different setting from the Premier League, the FA Cup, where they enjoy a lot of success. I mean, they are the most successful team in the FA Cup. They're going to travel. They're going to travel to the Etihad Stadium. That game kicks off by 9 p.m. on Friday. City, by the way, an important start to consider. City have won the last 5 against Arsenal. Arsenal have failed to win any game in the last 5. I do remember that the last encounter between both sides in the Premier League was a pulsating encounter. 2-1 it ended, but it was really interesting. I look forward to this because this Arsenal team are now a more mature and well-rounded team under Mikel Arteta, just like I've said. Another game to look forward to this weekend is the game in Italy, a really big game with huge ramifications. Napoli will entertain Roma at the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona. And that is going to be taking place on Sunday by 8:45 p.m. Right there in Italy. What's the talking point in this game? It is, will Victor Osimhen continue his fine goal scoring form? 13 goals in 15 Serie A appearances with 3 assists already this season for the Nigerian sensation. Will he continue his goal scoring form? That's a major talking point. Mind you, let's flash back. The last fixture, Victor Osimhen scored the winning goal. A long goal it was against Roma. He got the winning goal, and this time around, he's a man in form, he's a man on fire, he's blazing hot, and of course, he's looking like going by his recent form. I mean, 4 goals in the last 5 league games. I wouldn't say no to Victor Osimhen continuing that run of form in front of goal. And another game to look forward to is the game local rivalry between Girona versus Barcelona in the Spanish La Liga, the top division. Yes, that game kicks off anyway by Saturday, 4:15 p.m. at the Montelivi. Yeah, that's what they call the Girona Stadium, the Montelivi. What's the big issue? What's the big deal about this game? Girona are local rivals, and Barcelona would want to extend their current lead at the top of the table in La Liga. They lead currently Real Madrid by 3 points. They are on 44 points. Real Madrid are on 41 points. Yes, and Real Madrid also have a game, which is the last game we're previewing in this episode of the Nutmeg. Real Madrid have a game against Real Sociedad. Real Sociedad are in third. Real Sociedad are just behind Real Madrid by 3 points. Very close affair right there in the standings of the La Liga. And Real Sociedad will look to cut that gap. They are on 38 points. Madrid are on 41. Meanwhile, Real Madrid will be looking to extend that lead. In fact, chase Barcelona down. Yes, chase Barcelona down because they are just 3 points. So if Barcelona drop points, Real Madrid can advance, can close the gap. It's just a 3-point gap. And it's making it all interesting in Spain right there. I mean, the competition between both sides over the years has always been elite. It has always been epic. So perhaps this is just the latest episode of the La Liga battle, the title battle that is between both giants. Anyways, those are the games that we are going to preview for you in this episode of the Nutmeg. What are your predictions for these games we previewed for you? Do let me know in the comment section. Also, what do you make of Everton sacking Frank Lampard? You can also tell me in the comment section what your thoughts are concerning Frank Lampard's sack. The second in England, by the way. You can join this community, the Nutmeg community, by subscribing. Hit the subscribe button and also hit the notifications bell as well, so you can also get new videos every time we drop them. This has been the Nutmeg on Guardian TV. My name is Ayomide Sotubo.